Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new series which is going to replace the Age of Wonders series for the rest of this month, and possibly going forward. We'll see exactly how long this ends up being. But Ashes of the Singularity. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host. I was actually pretty excited about this game from when I first saw it. There's some mixed things about it. It has, from the sounds of it, its main problem is it really has a lack of depth and a lack of diversity, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like they could have done a lot more with the game than they did. The main problem being there's only two factions, and those factions are very similar in a lot of ways. They have some unique things, but they're all pretty similar. I have played this a little bit. I've played the skirmish stuff, because I have not played the final release version of the game, which added a campaign, which is what we're going to be playing through. I played the early access version, which only had a skirmish at the time. I have no idea what kind of stuff to expect out of the campaign. I have no idea how long it is. I don't really know much of anything about it, which is why I can't really anticipate how long this is going to be as a series. At some point I'll try to look up and figure out how long the game is, how many missions there are, and once we have an idea of how long it takes to do a mission, I can try to gauge by that how many episodes it's going to end up being, but as of this moment, I don't have the damnedest idea. Let's go ahead and jump into it, though. Let me show you the options real quick. I have run a benchmark on us to make sure that it at least runs at least at 30 frames per second, relatively reasonably. This is the game settings here. Really not a whole hell of a lot of anything. There's some camera and pan controls, though, which is kind of nice. A couple of different options. I will turn on the health bars. I would normally at least consider playing with this off because it's prettier. But for the sake of you guys being able to watch it and have an idea what's going on in the fights, it's probably helpful to turn it on. This is the video section settings. You can see I do have it set on custom. It was set on extreme. We could set it on crazy, but I don't know how well I can manage that. I just turned the MSAA down a little bit. It was on ×4. I'm going to turn it down to ×2. Because my frame rates were dropping a little below 30 at really extreme points. And I just want to at least ensure that it at least stays at 30. I mean, if it gets better, great. But if it can at least stay at 30, we should be good. I do look forward to, in the summer here, another couple months, the new video cards are going to be coming out, the next generation video cards, and I'm going to get one of those. So we'll be upgrading my computer, and hopefully that will solve some of these problems, but for the time being, I'm running with a 780, GTX 780. It's not a bad video card. It was the best of the line when I got it, although about a week later, the fucking 980s came out, and I was pissed as hell, but we won't go there. That's the reason why I'm waiting instead of just getting a 980, because I was going to get one like a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago now, but I discovered that the new versions, the new cards, are supposed to be coming out in June or July or something, roughly. They're estimated to be coming out then. And was like, well, no, I'm not going to get one and then 4 months later or something be out of date again. I'm going to wait, and we'll get the new one when it comes out. Anyway, we can see most of the stuff is on high. I'm not a fan of... okay, actually, the actual settings just ended high. Okay. I'm not a fan of this, crazy and extreme, but that's just a overall settings. That's not the individual settings. So it's less bad, and I do like that there's tooltips to at least give you an idea what the hell these things are. It would be nice to have a little more detailed information on the differences between these, but whatever. We'll take it. Apparently this is something with DirectX 12, which I can't use because I'm not running Windows 10. I will upgrade to Windows 10 eventually. Probably when I get the new, or maybe shortly before I get the new video cards. But I wanted to wait a long time so they could iron out a lot of the kinks with Windows 10 when it first came out. And I am still concerned about some of the security and privacy settings and stuff, or rather the lack thereof in Windows 10. But oh well, I don't think they're going to change any of those things, at least not completely. So I think we're pretty much stuck with what we got. Anyway, there's of course volume settings. I have turned the music way down and the master volume way down because, you know, recording and shit was way the fuck too loud, so I had to turn that down. Alright, so you have to restart, but I didn't actually make any actual changes, so I don't care. So we got Ascendancy Wars. This is the campaign. You see episode 1, Imminent Crisis. The newly formed post-human coalition faces its first threat. Let's go ahead and jump in. Oh my. Okay, this gives me at least an idea of how long this might be. I don't know if each of these planets is going to be an episode. Maybe, maybe not. Guess we'll find out once we finish this one. Well, we can find out, I suppose, if, you know, there are multiple episodes on one planet. Is there one episode on a planet? If there's one episode, this is not that long. If there's multiple, well, it could be, who the fuck knows, but... Alright, well, let's go. Quantum Teleport, Kepler, not Tepler. Forging a Hero. The two founders of the newly formed post-human coalition, William Mack McBride and Eric Valen Tylen, are fighting a losing battle against a post-human that appears to have lost its mind.
The Singularity.
Alrighty.
An inflection point in human evolution. A release.
Well, damn, this is almost too quiet now.
Casting humanity free of every prior limitation of mind and body. Humanity's technological capabilities expanded at exponential speeds. Humans learned to rewrite their biology, redefine their limitations, then eliminate them entirely. Their minds transcendent, they were no longer as the universe made them, but what they chose to be. No longer human, but something different, something greater. We are what came after. We are new. We are post-human, and the infinite expanse calls to us. We move among the stars, converting dead worlds into terrenium, the computational matter on which we exist. As we forge it, our reach extends. Our culture grows. Now something is resisting us. In the distant reaches of known space, post-humans are being corrupted, turned into something else.
Huh. 2178, so this is not that far into our future. Scientists do predict that the Singularity in some form or fashion is coming fairly quickly, in fact, so, you know. Those who know science, if you don't, the Singularity is a thing. Theoretically, anyway. Well, that's loud as fuck. Alright, we can hold them off much longer. We need to initiate another entity. Are you sure that's needed? There's not enough bandwidth to transfer a veteran here. I know, we're gonna have to bring a neophyte. That's a good idea. Splinters are going to overrun us if we don't. We have no other choice. Initiating quantum stream. I'm going to turn the volume down on certain stuff. Listen carefully. None of this is going to make much sense right now, but you have to start moving quickly. You are now connected to a single construct, the scout vehicle below you. If this construct is destroyed, you will lose your connection to this world and fail the mission. So it's taking control of our nexus on this planet. We need you to take our scout and get it within sensor ranges so that we can target it with a bombing run. Why don't you test out the recon unit? Left click to move it, click to select it, move it to the indicated area by right clicking. Okay, yeah. Volume's all sorts of fucked up here. Turn effects down. Maybe turn the master volume up a little bit, but turn effects way down, and maybe the music down even more. Although I'm wondering now if the cutscene music, or the cutscenes are affected by music, which would suck. Oh, really? You have to restart for that? That's some bullshit right there. That's just stupid. Some of this fight's just kind of going on over here. Like, it's just like, eh. We have no control over that. It's just happening. Alright, so you can zoom in a fair degree, and it is actually possible. This is the red radar ping to the northwest. Red means that enemy units are present. Radar can't tell you exactly what is present. You only have to have a general idea. It's probably best to avoid radio contacts like this. Try to go north as much as you can. I guess that's interesting. Oh, okay. This map is actually much larger than I thought it was. I did not realize we were dealing with all this. Just like, that's just straight up like, oh, no, 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 no. I can turn this unit or groups of... This unit or a group of units into a control group. Move the Haley AI. What about an AI? No, you're just saying in general. I can turn it into a thing. Because I need to just run through this contact ahead. Oh, shit. I missed what that said. It said something about make sure to avoid something or other. I don't really know what they said there. Well, whatever it is, that's one dude. Whatever. I ain't that worried. We need to get away from that fur ball over there so we can, you know, not die. So we can actually hear something. Ooh, there's a lot of radar contacts there. Sprint past enemy. Can I not click? Okay, I can click into the black, it just doesn't always want to work. Is this game speed? Yeah, that's game speed. So this game is very similar to, well, more specifically, Supreme Commander. I was going to say Total Annihilation initially, but Supreme Commander is really, it's more similar to that. Just getting near the hijacked nexus, its fabricator, a giant orbital satellite, is still under our control, and you are within range of it. I'm going to use it to transfer an Artemis. Stand by. What the hell are you? It's an artillery unit. It can attack targets you can't see as long as they are detected by radar. And once again, I didn't see that. I wish it was click to traverse or something, but whatever. I don't even know, you only have a very vague idea what the hell you've been shooting at. Also, I am kind of annoyed about you. I realize you're on like hover engines, but I'm kind of annoyed about you floating back and forth. It's kind of obnoxious. Guess you killed it. Alright, there you can get to see a few of the different units that you're able to get. Now apparently we're calling down hell. So the objective says. Bombers are now locked onto the hacked nexus. Stand by and enjoy the show. I have a feeling some shit's gonna go down and it's not gonna go like you planned. Well, maybe it is. Never mind. Apparently I was wrong. Your fight has destroyed the Splinter's nexus. Excellent. We can. Something's not right. I can't feel my mind. Balin? Balin? Uh-oh. Balin's been taken over. All nexuses destroyed. Alright. Well, if somehow they were harvesting resources, even though there was nothing to harvest.
behind the splinters. They're what remain of post-humans that have been transformed into something else. Drones of some sort, mindless and beholden to a foe we know nothing about. We must discover who this enemy is and how they are corrupting even the mightiest among us.
Oh. Alright, this is gonna be short as shit then. Oh, you know what? We're still on episode 1, so this might be episode 1. Like, this whole thing might be episode 1. But yeah, this whole thing might be episode 1, and then once we finish this, then we'll be on to episode 2, presumably. Whatever the hell that ends up being. We look here and see what kind of time are we looking at. Okay, we're only 16 minutes in, so we should be good. Post-human coalition has lost contact with the planet Cygnus. The PHC has dispatched a neophyte to investigate. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Loss of Veiling, we now believe there is something behind these splinters. Good news is that the rogue nexus on this world doesn't appear to be trying to take over the rest of the planet. The bad news is that we don't have any substantial forces to take the nexus out. You're gonna have to roll up your virtual sleeves and build one. Alright. Alien Metaverse Support Entity initiated. This unit is an engineer and constructs the buildings you need to conquer this world. The primary resources it uses is metal. Metal is acquired by controlling regions with metal deposits in them. Right now, you have 2 metal deposits which are producing a small amount of metal, but you're going to need more. Okay. Use an engineer to build extractors in the metal deposits near your nexus. This will vastly increase your metal production. I do like that you can also see these little, like, I don't know what the fuck they are, support lines or something? I don't know. Okay. Interesting. I apparently have... Oops. And you can queue up orders, as you can see, which is useful. Very useful. Alright, so we'll let that build for a minute. I'm guessing the, yeah, there it is. Or maybe not. Might be where it is. Alright, so metal extractor is done. This doesn't really look that different than what it looked like to begin with, but I guess it's got the little tower things on it. You can now build additional engineers. Click on your nexus in order to build an engineer. Wow, this is some simple shit you're going through here. Alright, so I'm guessing that Act 1, or whatever the hell it is going to be the tutorial act, basically. And then Act 2 is hopefully going to be, you know, the more serious act. Because right now, we're just dealing with some really simple shit. Use engineers to build a factory. They can assist each other. However, each engineer will be less effective. Factories can be built almost anywhere. For now, build a factory in the highlighted area. They can pretty much be built anywhere, really. It's not even an almost anywhere. It's... Basically, they can be built anywhere. Okay, let's set you guys to group 2. You can see that it does show you your groups up here, which I actually like. You can see which ones you have set up, and it actually will show you how many units are in that set, which I do enjoy that they did that. If you have a factory to build frigates, select the factory to build a brute squad. Economy is a streaming economy. Income is reduced with every active construction project. If you're consuming resources at a higher rate than your income, your storage of that income or that resource will decrease. When your stockpiles are gone, production slows down as your engineers and factories utilize your resources as they come in. Again, just like Total Annihilation and Supreme Commander. We'll build a couple of these guys. You are in the way. Oh, no, never mind. You can also have the engineers assist the factories as well, as you can see I'm doing here. Lets them speed shit up. Additionally, they don't build individual units. You build, well, squads. Although, the effect in reality is basically the same. Our generator lies to the north of your nexus. These indestructible buildings are extremely important. Capturing this generator adds its deposits to your income, which can then be improved with the extractors you've already done. Unclaimed generators attract rogue units. You have to clear out these splinters before they can capture the region. Before you can capture the region, rather. Thus, we need a couple groups of guys. You will be group 1. And even though it tells me to go attack that one, we're going to go attack this one first, because... I guess you don't know. Well, no, I guess we can drive up there. I was going to say, I don't know that we can drive up there, but looks like we can. Alright, so it is letting us build some other shit now, so let's build a couple of archers and maybe another brute or 2. What do we got? Like 1 squad of brutes, basically. This shouldn't last long. I actually don't see... I'm not seeing the health bars that we're supposed to be seeing here. Is that one of those... You seriously have to fucking restart to even enable health bars? Oh my god. Well, we won't have that stuff in this episode then. We will have that kind of thing working in the next episode. I might fiddle with the sound stuff a little bit to try to get stuff a little more reasonable. But obviously it's not making my life easy. As a general rule, it's apparently not making my life easy. Alright, so we almost have that one. Let's build a couple more archers. We got plenty of archers. We got plenty of space. Your total number of units that you can have is right here. Logistics required. Each unit takes a different amount of logistics. You guys are not going to be able to beat them. You are not as long range as I thought you were, although you apparently do a lot of damage. So maybe you can beat them, actually. If I have you fall back as you shoot them, you actually could probably kill them before they can kill you. You're also very slow firing, which is a problem. Alright, I want resource things built. Yeah, so you didn't have any problem. Didn't really have any problem. Although you guys did take some damage, but oh well. You seem to be tougher than you really look. At the end of the day. Alright, we'll build a couple of resource extractors over here. Oops, shit. Capturing additional regions increases your resource income. You can also build a forward factory here. There are 2 other regions on this map that you can capture if you like. So you're ready, take out the rogue nexus we sent you here for. We'll likely have a reasonable force defending it. It may take several sorties to accomplish your goal. Units are expendable, so don't hesitate to throw waves at it. Form an army by selecting units, blah blah blah. We've already, wait, form army for the actions menu. Interesting. Okay, for the actions menu. Oh, interesting. You can change the name of stuff too, I think. Oh, maybe not. Interesting. So you can actually set them up as a single entity if you're so inclined, at least. You can also queue up production of things there, even though we don't yet have... Alright, so you take 1 logistics. Brutes take 6. Okay. Because I guess there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. Makes sense. I want like 10 of these guys. This one's like a crazy number. Alright. So you shouldn't have any real problem taking over the stuff. Because you pretty much got them hugely outgunned here, so it should not be difficult for you to just run these guys over. Should not be difficult to just run these guys over. Super ass easy. Probably even speed the game up some. What's the, it goes all the way to fastest. Alright. Don't know that we need quite all that, but... Alright, get yourselves back here. You build shit really slow. That's the other thing. In comparison to Supreme Commander, well, they'll mostly compare this to... Going to mostly compare this to Supreme Commander, because I feel that... I feel that mostly the let's see, that gives me 18, 20 right there. Still building a bunch of stuff, so okay, that's gonna be more than enough to max out our shit. You guys will probably steamroll this guy. Let's be serious here. Let's be serious. I doubt that they are going to hold up against the army I already have built, let alone the army that we're still building. We'll build 2 brutes here, and I will cancel these guys here. Alright, you got a fair number of guys. Not that impressed, but you got a fair number. Also, your defensive fire from your Nexus is tearing me up a little bit, so there's that. So there's that. Let's lose everybody? No. Oh, you're all dead. Second wave, go! Totally outproduced the losses almost. Oh, okay. So it does not cause them all to build that, right? It'll give you a total max number. Alright, that makes sense. And your ass is grass. Well, that was easy. It just ends. Terinium. Oh, fuck Terinium is.
Generators initiate a chain reaction that transforms a planet's mass into terinium. Post-humanity uses this material to increase our computational capacity and the reach of our culture. This is about more than just resources, Neophyte. It's about information. When we absorb a world, we become aware of everything that happens around it.
Okay. Deneb, a new enemy. Something is attacking the post-human known as Carvel. A young post-human has been dispatched in hopes of uncovering what is behind these splinters. What do we got time-wise? I think we're actually going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's interesting how they are presenting things. Like I said, I think this is all episode 1, and then once we have finished this, presuming there's an episode 2? I don't know. I don't know how many episodes there are. There could be fucking 20 of them for all I know. I don't know how long this game is, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here, though. We will continue next time with this Deneb thing, and we'll probably get that and at least one more, maybe 2 more areas. And we will just continue to progress and finish this in a couple episodes, and then we'll dive into what I'm presuming will be episode 2 and see what happens there. So thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my stuff, and I will see you in the next episode. Take it easy, have a good day, and bye-bye.